We've just come from a fabulous innovation and disruption panel session here at Allen's, and I'm very lucky to have David Rohrsheim here, who is the Managing Director of Uber here in Australia and also New Zealand. David, one of the things we talked about in the session was the fact that innovation is now an aspirational thing for young people in this country. You yourself have worked in an organisation which is incredibly innovative and disruptive. What advice would you give to young entrepreneurs who want to pursue this as their career rather than a more traditional type of job?
Sure, you're right. I do meet a bunch of bright young individuals who are interested in innovation, interested in entrepreneurship in particular. And I'm actually a bit reluctant to recommend going out and starting your own business and forging that entrepreneurship path if they don't have something they're super passionate about. There's a lot of individuals who just want to start a business, but they don't actually know what it is that they want to do. And in my belief, that will fail. If you don't care about a particular product or market as much as somebody else, then eventually they're going to outlast you. So just because knee reconstruction is a hot new sector, don't get involved unless you care about it. So my recommendation is, and what I'm pursuing myself is, I'm working at an innovative company. Didn't invent Uber myself, but it's been a great opportunity to work with a whole bunch of other smart people. And one day, when I wake up and there's something that I'm super passionate about that I just have to fix and no one else is fixing, then away I go.
And thinking about big companies and how they go and innovate and engage in this space. For example, law firms or big incumbents in markets. What advice would you give about how incumbents in markets can best innovate themselves?
It is a hard problem. The startups and small businesses are always going to be more nimble, and they've got nothing to lose. So they're going to be trying things that a big business might not have the confidence to try, and certainly not as fast as they will. I think if you stay focused on your customers, instead of looking at what is the technology we have today, what is the processes we have today, and how do we improve them, if you're just focused on what your customers want, and if you're listening to them, and you don't hold too tightly onto the way things are, then you should be able to stay at the forefront. And particularly in our field, we have a whole bunch of established competitors who have been in the market for decades. They should be in pole position. They've got millions of users. They've already got relationships with venues and businesses and a technology platform. They should be in pole position as these new regulations emerge to be the leaders in ride sharing. But that's their opportunity to either react to or not. And it depends how much they want to hold on to the past or how much they want to just listen to consumers and try something new.
And last question for you, thinking of the future for Uber and innovating yourself and changing yourself into the future, what does that hold?
Yeah, we've changed a few times already. Uber here in Sydney was originally a luxury brand, Uber Black, with a chauffeured vehicle for a special night out, and we were very proud of that for a long time. And then we've pivoted ourselves into the Uber X, which is an everyday brand, and quite a different business to work at. But obviously, been a big success for us, and a whole bunch of people looking for a cheap ride from A to B. The next thing on the horizon, of course, is autonomous vehicles. We are investing in it because if we don't do it, someone else will. We know that Apple and Google and Tesla and all the auto manufacturers are investing in that technology, so it's coming. And presumably that's going to be an even cheaper and even probably safer way to get around when it comes. So if we're not part of it, then we're in trouble. So we've got a team at Pittsburgh investing in it. So we're hoping to be part of the future rather than victims of it.
Fantastic.